Yeah, I've been since my early days. I've been stuck in my worldly ways. Propaganda, press, pan the camera. Please don't look at me in my face.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Steelers coming in at 0-4, going up against the Ravens, who come in at 3-3.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's brought down after a good gain. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Going deep here for Bryant. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Second down now after the incompletion. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's James. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And his first carry, he loses the football. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the 50, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down, it's Bell. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. Spinning away. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
First carry for James Conner, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On third down, Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw on second down is Stafford. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Stafford on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 at enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Stafford looks to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll run it with Bell. And some strong running. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what you're...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyus Bowser coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, but make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
There's so many things that can ruin a game for an offensive lineman, but defensive tackles at the line of scrimmage, at the point of attack, who can make you miss and get upfield and make plays like we just saw there for big loss of yardage, those are the guys that ruin games for you because they're not just lining up and you're able to hit them right off the line of scrimmage. They can make you move and make you miss, and then you have plays like that.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll give it here to his running back. He cuts right sideline in some space. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's Stafford. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Go back, go back.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. James has it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Now, I love what you just said there. You nailed it because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The give is to Bell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. On second down, Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long, it's Stafford. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Adam Humphries as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And some room to roam now. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
On first and 10, Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Here's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And they give this time to the tailback. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a third down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, One of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner, except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Here we go.
Again, it's Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for 1 more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 30.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A Steeler 1st down, Roethlisberger to Bryant. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Fresh set of downs here. Now it's Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field.
So 2nd and 10 here.
50-50.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, past the 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Running back. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the defense has got it. And this is recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
And they give this time to the tailback.
Oh,
he will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
A big play that time for the Ravens. 56 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now Stafford. Going left side here, and it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Young, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So they recover the fumble in plus position, but they can't go anywhere. In fact, they go backwards, but they do get a field goal out of it.
They'll take the 3, but in a lot of ways, they feel like they let themselves down by not capitalizing, and they definitely let the defense down for getting the key turnover.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting a